So what's going on, guys? I am back in For Honor right now. And I'll be honest with you guys, my play in this game has not been that great. I've been pretty bad recently. But I'm just going to ignore that. And I'm going to play this anyway, because you guys seem to like the For Honor videos. So I'm going to do it. So just so that you guys know, I unlocked the Peacekeeper and the Berserker since the last time I played. And I actually happen to like the Berserker just a little more. I'm actually going to play as him in this round right here. That's just my opinion, though. I think the Peacekeeper is good, too, but you have to know how to counter. And I'm not good at countering. I'm not good at parrying or anything like that. I'm just good at blocking and attacking. So that's why I like the Berserker a little bit more. He's more of a bruiser, and that's what I like. So, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I was torn between doing For Honor or Overwatch for today. And the reason why, I mean, I know that I've been saying, you know, I think I said on Wednesday it was, where I said that I would have an Overwatch and For Honor video for you guys. But I gotta be honest with you, recently my Overwatch matches have been lit. And I mean super lit. Like, I'm getting 20 plus kills every single match. You know, with multiple heroes, actually with 2. At the very most, I'll play with 3 heroes. So yeah, and the 2 I've mostly been playing as are D.Va and Reaper, like what I did on Wednesday's video. And I've just gotten better and better and better with D.Va, and I'm actually really, really enjoying her. I've been playing her more than I have Reaper. So yeah, I mean, if you look at my stats on my profile and whatever, if you guys know where to find me on PSN, then you will see that I mostly have been maining Reaper this season, or not Reaper, D.Va this season. And it's because, I don't know, like the way that you have to play her, just, I don't know, I like it, I guess. So I was torn between doing, you know, another video of Overwatch this week and giving you guys 2 Overwatch Season 4 gameplay footage and whatever. But then I kind of decided, no, you guys like For Honor, and I like the game, I really do, I like the game, even though I'm horrible at it. You know, I like the game. And you guys seem to like it too, so here it is. Oh, hello, assassin for the other team. I didn't even see you there. Catch me now. Catch me outside. We are outside. So that joke doesn't apply here. Haha! Dance of my blade. Uh-oh. I'm done. Oh. Nope, I have some life in me. Oh, and then of course somebody comes from behind. So guys, I figured that since I'm, you know, playing For Honor and it is not my best gameplay that you guys will ever see me do, I figured, you know what? I told you all when I did the Lacey Sturm concert story that I had another story that I would tell you all about, and that was when I got to see Skillet and Sick Puppies for free. And so I figured, you know what? I think since, you know, this is not my strongest game, they need to be entertained somehow. So here, you know, I'll just tell you guys the really interesting story about how I won tickets to go and see Skillet and Sick Puppies here in Knoxville. So this happened just after my birthday, which is October 1st. This happened on the 24th, I want to say, was the concert day. And I had plans on going. I really did. I love Skillet and I love Sick Puppies. And, you know, they're 2 bands that I've grown up with, you know. And so when I heard that they were coming to town and they were touring together, I was like, yes, I have to go. But as soon as I go and get my tickets, well, they're sold out. So that's just my luck. How did they beat me just by going to that one side? So that day I'm just at home, right? Just chilling, doing my own thing. You know, I knew the concert was sold out. I wasn't too concerned about it. But I just happened to look on Twitter, and Seth, the guitarist for Skillet, put up a question. And he said, hey, here's how you can win free tickets. I'm going to ask a question. If you first one to get it right gets the tickets for tonight's show. So I'm like, whoa, I think I might have a chance at this. Because I saw it when he just tweeted it out. So I was like, I might have a shot at this. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really lucky when it comes to, you know, those kinds of things. But maybe it'll be different today. So the question was for him, was what song was him and John singing in their, at the time, most recent podcast video that they put up on YouTube. So I immediately go to their YouTube channel because I am subscribed to them. I do watch their videos. And the answer was Kiss from a Rose by Seal. And I knew it. As soon as I heard it, I was like, oh, that's Kiss from a Rose. That's easy. And wouldn't you know, I happened to be the first person to get it right. And I think there was like 13 or 14 people that actually, you know, answered before me. And they didn't get it right. And so I did. And because of that, I got tickets. I got 4 tickets. Now, mind you, my parents could not go. I was going to ask them to go because my mom likes Skillet. And I was going to ask them to go, but they were working and they couldn't. So I was kind of at a loss. I had to rush to get 3 people to go with me to this concert. That I was not even sure that I had enough friends who liked both bands to go to this thing. It was quite the conundrum for a couple hours. I had to rush to the shower, I had to find some clothes to put on, and it was just a mess for a while. I called several people, I texted a few people, and they couldn't go. But then, what do you know, my friend Hayden and his brother, they say, hey, we can go, we like Skillet and Sick Puppies, and we have another friend, his name's Trey, and he likes them too, so can we go? And I said, absolutely. And so, that's what happens. Now, the concert started at like, I want to say 6:30 is when the first band started. And it was a band that I actually do not remember the name of that was opening up for them. But yeah, I think it started at like 6:30. So me, Hayden's brother, Landon, and Trey all show up. So where's Hayden? Well, he told me that he was stuck in a meeting for his work that he was working at that time. And I said, well, how long are you going to be? And he said, honestly, man, I don't know. And I literally, I'm not kidding, me and his brother and his friend, our friend, waited outside throughout the whole first act, the first band. It was like a good solid 45 minutes. And mind you, I was there about 20 minutes before the show even started. So I was outside for roughly an hour. And this was in late October. It was like 60 degrees when the sun was hitting. But after the sun hit, it was like 45, and that was, you know, the sun went down pretty early at that point, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I know it was dark by the time we went in. So that wasn't entirely fun, but I wasn't going to complain because I knew it was out of his hands and all that stuff. So we told the person at the ticket booth, listen, we got a friend who's on his way. He got caught up at work. Can you hold the tickets? And they're like, sure. So we get in there just before Sick Puppy starts their set, and I cannot stress to you guys enough how fun it was to watch those guys perform. They killed it. They absolutely killed it, and I love a good show. I don't care if it's got pyrotechnics, lights, I don't care. As long as you're up there and you're giving it your all, I could care less about everything else. And that's real. I honestly could care less. And you know, they had the lights, and I think they had some pyro too. It was really, really cool. It was a great show. Hey, victory! But the story's not done, so I'm not gonna end. But anyway, that show was absolutely incredible. And it was so cool because I like bass players. I really do. And Emma Anzai for Sick Puppies was just, she's incredible. If you guys have not ever listened to a Sick Puppy song, you need to, because her bass is so ever present on their albums and on their songs, and it's great. I love seeing a bass player get some love. And I'm serious when I tell you all, I think she outsweated everybody on that stage, including Skillet. I think she was up there. I think she lost a good 5 pounds while she was on stage. I mean, she was just killing it. I think for this match, I'll show you guys the Peacekeeper. So then Skillet gets to come up on stage, and I cannot express this to you guys enough. You know, a while back, I made a video about why I like their latest album so much. And since I've, you know, kind of listened to the album a little bit more, I've kind of started losing my love for it because I've realized how much overproduction was put into that album. Now, whether it was their fault or not, I don't know, and I'm not going to accuse them of making any bad decisions, because sometimes the record labels want what they want when they want it, and the artist has no say in the matter whatsoever. So I'm not going to put full blame on them, but it's not as good as I once thought it was. But let me just say this. When they performed the songs from, oh, that was so terrible. But when they played the songs from that album live, I cannot stress to you guys how much better it sounded and how much I wish the way that they played it live was how it was on the album itself. It, you know, there wasn't any overproduction. There wasn't an over amount of synth on it. There was no, you know, it was so bare bones and raw. I wish that's how it was on the album. They sound so much better live, in my opinion. Now, of course, vocals are going to be a little bit different because, you know, they're getting tired, they're running around and all that stuff. And I'm not really worried about that. But, I mean, as far as the music is concerned, I'm serious. If you guys have a chance to go and see Skillet live, which they're touring with Korn and Stone Sour this summer on the East Coast, if you guys are in the East Coast area and you like all three of those bands, you really need to go and check them out live, because I promise you, they may sound corny on their album, but I promise you, on live, it's so much better. It is so much better. But they absolutely lit it up. I mean, they had pyro on there. Their lights were insane. I mean, if you are epileptic, I would be very careful about going to one of their shows, and I'm just warning you. But they sure as heck have one of the best stage presences I think I've ever seen from any band that I've ever seen live. And that's, you know, I've seen a few bands. I've seen Skillet 3 times now. And every time they just get better and better and better and better. And I think that that's a good thing for a band that's been around for as long as they have. They have to keep getting better, especially live. But yeah, I mean, these guys brought it, man. And you know, they really did. You know, Jen Ledger's one of the best drummers in the industry right now, in my opinion. And, you know, I can't express to you guys how cool it is to see a female drummer absolutely killing it on stage. Oh, that was a group. They were all on us. But I gotta tell you all something really cool that happened at the show. So, if you guys are Skillet fans, then you probably know about their song Stars, right? It's like their worship song that they just came out with. Really, really good. Really, really cool. I mean, there were people there that and I hate to say this because it does make me sound judgmental, and I don't mean to be that way, but there were people there at that show that I doubted, had any kind of belief in God, just because of the way that they were acting and the way that they looked. But even when that song played, the amount of people that were, like, worshiping and, like, lifting their hands and whatever, and, agreeing with the lyrics in the song and seeing that kind of real, reaction to, the message of that song, it really blew me away. I mean, this is a place, it's at the International here in Knoxville, and, this is a place that holds up to, I think, 1,500 or 2,000 people. And to see that many people doing it, I mean, I did not see one person with their hand down during that song. And that says something. So that was really, really cool to me to see that, especially at a show where not everybody there was probably religious in some way, shape, or form. And I just thought that was really cool to see. Haha. Oh, I didn't get him? Are you serious? Oh, come on. But when I tell you guys that it was one of the best shows that I've ever been to, quite possibly the best I've ever been to, I mean it. I mean, the whole show was just absolutely incredible. And, it wasn't just one artist or, whatever. Everything, every single person in the show, even though I was outside for the first act, I mean, I could hear them. I mean, they sounded really, really good. I mean, everything about that concert was pretty much perfect. I could not have asked to have been at to a better show, and especially given the circumstance of me winning the tickets from, one of the bands that I absolutely adore and admire, that will always blow my mind. And that's what I'm saying when I say that I think it's the best show I've ever been to. Oh, gosh. All 4 of them on me at one time. Are you serious? Oh, I got one. Okay, I got one. Okay, I got one. I'm okay with that. I had 4 of them on me at one time. I got one of them. That's okay. I'm not upset about it. Dang, we lost. Oh look, I got a new dagger. Well guys, that's where I'm going to end this off here. I hope you guys enjoyed that story time that I did for this video. Like I said, I know that I'm not that good when it comes down to this game, so I had to keep you guys entertained somehow. But if you guys like this video, then please do me a favor and like the video. Also, please feel free to share it. Go follow me on my social medias. The links are in the description down below. And of course, the names are at the top of the screen. If you want to see the last video I did, which was an Overwatch video, then you guys can click on the annotation that'll be on the screen, or you can click the link in the description box down below, and I'm sure the card might pop up here. The first one, I think, will be the one for that one. But anyway, and if this is the first video you guys are ever seeing of me, then do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next one.